Right, here I'm going to show you three examples of solving inequalities, okay? And then I would like you to have a go at the worksheet attached to me, attached to to show my homework. What I'll just say now though, before I do these, is the questions at the bottom are optional, but they're quite advanced. If you can figure out a way of solving them, well done, okay? So the first example, I've got 11x minus 3 is less than 41 but greater than minus 14. So to solve one of these, we have to basically do what we do with normal solving equations, but we have to do it to both sides of the inequality. Okay, so to undo this 11x minus 3, to get it down to just x on its own, the first thing I'm going to have to do is cancel out the minus 3, and I'm going to have to add 3 to both sides. If I add 3 to both sides, I get minus 11 is less than 11x, but 11x is is less than 44. Now, the nice simple thing to do here is just to find x. I just want one of them, not 11 of them. I need to divide both sides by 11. Minus 11 divided by 11, and minus divided by a plus is a minus, so that's minus 1. If I divide 11x by 11, then I just get x, and 44 divided by 11 is 4. Okay, so this is what we're aiming for. We're aiming to get x on its own in the center. Okay, when we are solving, it's basically a double-sided inequality. Okay, right, example 2, a bit different. It's only one-sided, but I've got x's on both sides. So my plan here is to rearrange it so I just have the 1x, and then I know what it's less than or greater than. But the problem we have here is we have a divide by 3 as well. So one step you might want to do straight away is multiply everything by 3. Okay, and that means we cancel out this divide by 3. But I'm not just multiplying this divide by 3 by 3. I'm also going to have to multiply the 5, the 3x, and the 13. So we're going to times everything by 3. So we get 15 plus x is less than or equal to 9x plus 39. So we've got a slightly simpler equation now. I've got x's on both sides, so I need to cancel out the smallest amount of x. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. Okay, so subtract x from both sides. I get left with 15 is less than or equal to, because the x cancels out, 8x plus 39. We're almost there. So now we need the numbers all onto one side. So I'm going to have to subtract 39 from both sides. Okay, so 15 take away 39. Well, if I take away 15, I get to 0. But then if I've taken off 15, I've still got another 24 to take off. So we actually get to minus 24 is less than or equal to 8x. And the last step is I need to cancel this down to just 1x. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8. So I get x on its own, which is what I'm aiming for, minus 24 divided by 8, minus 3. And that's your answer. Okay, last example. I've got 7 lots of x divided by 3 plus 2 is greater than or equal to 2x. So what I need to do here is I need to expand the bracket first. Let's not multiply by 3 straight away. Let's expand the bracket first. So I get 7x over 3, 7 times x over 3. Remember, we multiplied the numbers, plus 14 is greater than or equal to 2x. So now I can multiply by 3. Let's cancel out this divide by 3. Okay, so we get 7x plus 42. 3 times 14 is 42. is greater than or equal to 6x. Okay, I multiplied everything there by 3. Now we can just do some rearranging. I need to get the x's onto, so 6x is smaller than 7x, so let's subtract 6x from both sides. So we get left with x plus 42 is greater than or equal to 0, because the 6x's cancel out to make 0. And then we just subtract 42 from both sides, and we get x is greater than or equal to minus 42. Okay, and that's how you can answer the first 14 questions on the sheet. So hopefully these will help. If you get any problems, please email me and I will give you some work solutions. All right, have a great day.